Mitch McConnell is evil. He's an evil person who serves wealthy and his wealthy donors and corporations. That's not news to anybody, but the depth of his cravenness, I think, is important to point out. So as the omnibus spending package is being finely tuned, and hopefully they come to some agreement at the end of the day, they should. It's around $1.5 trillion of government budgeting that they're negotiating, and McConnell wants to shave off this bloated pandemic program that clearly must benefit nobody, right? Well, nope. Federal waivers that have given U.S. schools the flexibility to offer universal free lunches throughout the pandemic are at risk of ending as Senate Republicans led by Mitch McConnell stonewall a proposed extension of the relief measures, potentially depriving millions of children of no-cost meals in the coming months. Politico reported that McConnell, the Senate Minority Leader, is forcefully opposing a provision to extend the federal school lunch waivers as a part of an omnibus government funding package that Congress must pass by midnight Friday to avert a shutdown. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has estimated that the average school district will face a 40% cut in federal reimbursements for meals if Congress allows the waivers, first approved in March 2020 and extended thereafter, to lapse. The USDA's authority to extend the school meal waivers further is currently set to expire at the end of June. You can go down a little bit, Bradley. Research shows that the school meal waivers, in concert with other federal relief programs, have helped alleviate costs for low-income families during the pandemic and reduce hunger among poor children, a widespread problem in the U.S. And this comes as you can go down a little bit there, the Feeding America port, right there, actually. This comes as, of course, the child tax credit also has expired and has made conditions for poorer families and poorer children in this country much worse. This would make it even worse than that. According to Feeding America, a relief organization that's imploring Congress to extend the school meal waivers, 13 million children across the nation were at risk of facing food insecurity in 2021. Advocates fear that hunger is set to rise sharply in 2022 due to Congress's failure to pass an extension of a separate federal program, the boosted child tax credit, as I mentioned. That's we're good there, Bradley, on the article. That's a double whammy because after the child tax credit expired because Build Back Better wasn't able to pass, child poverty increased by 41%. And now, because of Mitch McConnell, we could potentially not have any more free lunches in schools throughout the country due to the waivers that he's trying to block. The Republicans are the child poverty party, and we often talk about how the Democrats fail at branding, and part of it is because, like, a Manchin Democrat is also a child poverty politician, so it's difficult to make that case. But if you want to run on some things, run on the fact that Mitch McConnell, the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, and a villain to a lot of Democrats across the country, in an effort to mobilize them, let's talk a little bit about how he's extending and increasing child poverty throughout the country. That's who Mitch McConnell is, and that's who the Republican Party is. So when Biden goes up there and says, Mitch McConnell, I know he's an honest man, that's the bar for Democrats like Biden. And they don't see this as a political opportunity to beat these people into the ground, because what they represent and what they implement in this country is deeply, deeply cruel.